Good morning, Shawnee, and welcome to the Renegade Morning Show.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Paige. Today is the day 4, and it's Friday, September 12th. There's a high of 77 degrees and a low of 54 degrees.
Hey, Paige, have you been keeping up with the news?
Not recently.
Well, thankfully, we can take a look at James's weekly news report.
Good morning, Shawnee. We've had a lot happen over the past week, so let's get into it. On Wednesday, September 10th, a political activist, First Amendment supporter, and family man, Charlie Kirk, was fatally wounded at a Utah Valley college. On the same day, at Evergreen High School, 2 people were left in critical condition after an armed shooter opened fire. On the other hand, the VMAs were on Monday, with notable winners being Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter winning Album of the Year, Just Keep Watching by Tate McRae won Song of the Summer. That's all for me from right now, so let's head back to the hosts.
Thank you, James, for updating us all.
Hey, speaking of music, Tyler has another album review.
Let's see what he's got this week on Dave's Discography.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Davis Discography, the show where I take your album recommendations, give them a listen, and rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. This week's album is by an artist that I was pleasantly surprised by last year, and it's Waiting to Spill by the Backseat Lovers. While their first album, When We Were Friends, focused on growing up and encountering problems that every teenager has when learning about the world, Waiting to Spill showcases more of their growth as a band and as a community. From the moment the first notes are played, you are immediately transported into their world, learning about how they've grown and matured since their last album. Something that I really appreciated is how the amount of lyrics were reduced, but the depth of them was only increased, making them more powerful when combined with the haunting melodies. Tracks like Snowbank Blues highlight the increased production work and also have the band reflect on the sacrifices that their parents made to help them succeed in their endeavors. Overall, Waiting to Spill is a very solid sophomore album and makes me excited to see where this indie rock band goes next. Waiting to Spill is going to get a very solid 4 out of 5 stars. As always, if you have an album you would like me to see cover on the show, email me at 231-226@lrstudents.org. That's all from me. And now, back to you, hosts.
Wow, that album sounds really great, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. Also, have you heard about the Shawnee TV open house page?
Oh, yeah, I have. It happened yesterday.
We had a recording of what went on. Let's go take a look.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, I wonder how other clubs are doing.
Well, today during Lunch and Learn, the activity fair will take place at the gym.
I'm very excited of that. Speaking of activities, here we have a segment for the Shawnee Leadership Academy. Let's see what this is about.
The Shawnee Leadership Academy is a program that we have kind of evolved over the last 5 or 10 years. The idea is that we want to help develop leaders in the building. So the idea was to kind of create an organization of students and train them with leadership skills. There's another purpose to this. We want to help with the transition to high school for the freshmen. The idea is that the students that we are going to train in the Leadership Academy will then help transition freshmen coming into the building, act as mentors, and kind of help them kind of find their way around high school.
I think it's a great opportunity. I personally enjoy learning about leadership and also being able to pass on things I've learned as an upperclassman to the new incoming freshmen, as well as people who are already at Shawnee.
Right now we're going through our training modules, and we got through a couple days in the summer. I think it's important because on one hand, it's going to help students develop with their leadership skills, and that can carry them into whatever career they go to moving forward. But on the other hand, it also helps our incoming freshmen begin that transition to high school. They're going from middle school to high school. They have a lot more responsibility, they have a lot more on their plate, and so to help them navigate that process, the upperclassmen will be able to give back and help, keep them, in the right frame of mind. In terms of helping to integrate the freshmen, they're going to teach lessons to them, and we've identified different topics from students of like, what would you teach your freshman self, or what would you, if you could go back in time, what do you wish you knew? So we have different things. We talk about climate and culture, we talk about academics, we talk about like social media, just things like pitfalls to avoid.
First Shawnee Leadership Academy meeting.
Doesn't it feel good to know we have so many students that are willing to help guide our next Renegade generation?
You know what else makes Shawnee awesome? Shawnee TV.
Oh yeah? What's Shawnee TV all about?
Let's roll the segment and show you.
Good morning. Our names are Jess.
And my name's Libby.
And we are your president
And vice president.
of Shawnee TV this year.
So far, you haven't seen much of our work since it's only our second show of the year. However, you'll be seeing plenty of Shawnee TV's work in the year to come.
Hopefully, you'll love it all. We're talking to you today because we want you to join Shawnee TV.
You may be asking yourself, why should I join Shawnee TV? Well, here are some reasons why.
Here, we host a wake-up show with daily announcements and a morning show with fun, special segments every Friday. As a part of Shawnee TV, you get to help create these shows by operating technology, hosting, or producing segments. It's tons of fun.
Also, Shawnee TV gets to cover tons of events outside of our studio throughout the year. We not only cover important moments like graduation or the academic awards, but tons of live sports.
In all of these shows and shoots, you can do every part of the TV production process from camera work to acting to directing. You don't need any prior experience either. Shawnee TV has the equipment, opportunity, and experience to teach you anything that you want to know in television production.
If you're a lover of tech, you'll be working in our studio. We have many pieces of tech, including our Blackmagic switcher, which controls all of the different cameras, segments, graphics, and intros that we have and sends them out to the school.
If you're not a tech lover, don't worry. In Shawnee TV, chances to get creative are around every corner as well. Whether you have a wacky idea for a segment, want more chances to act, or want to play live music, there's an opportunity to do it here.
Finally, we have our super fun events to get everyone together outside of production work. LDTV Awards is our biggest event of the year. We get dressed up in our Emmy's Best, hand out paper plate awards, and go to an Emmy-like show at Lenape to win actual trophies for our work.
Finally, there is one more very important part of Shawnee TV. Shawnee TV is a place to make great friends and meet great people. Maybe you won't be best friends with everyone, but we have each other's backs and support each other. That's something priceless.
Did we convince any of you to join?
I hope so. If you're interested in joining Shawnee TV, come on down to A111 during Lunch and Learn on Monday for our meeting. We will introduce you to the club and plan our morning show.
If you can't make it to lunch on Monday, however, feel free to come by A111 in the mornings to check out or join with our show production.
Finally, you don't have to be in a TV tech class to join our club. We welcome everybody who wants to join. Thanks for listening to us today.
I've never heard of that club before.
Really?
Yeah.
We're on the show right now.
We are? Oh, cool. This club's awesome.
Yeah, you should all definitely check it out.
Well, that's all for today. Tune in every Monday through Thursday for the Shawnee Wake Up and every Friday for the Renegade Morning Show. I'm Paige.
And I'm Tyler.
Have a great day, Shawnee.